Hi, Matt.
Hello, hello.
Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Not that that means anything right now to most of us. Just another day. But that's okay. It's a day that we get to hang out and make drinks together. That's always fun. Can they see Danny down in the bottom? Oh yeah, they can. That's Danny the dog. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Now you're hearing the delay right now to most of us. It's an all-day bar at the bottom.
I got it.
There you go. There you go. Now there's no extra Allison talking. That's cool. Hi, Laura, Jeremy, Kimmy, Pam.
How's it going, Pam?
Are you saying Pan?
Pen? It's Pam. Pen?
I think I can solve this whole dilemma. It's just the lag with the internet connection and, you know, the whole live thing, you know, pan.
Something like that. How's it going, everybody?
What's up, Jeremy? How's it going? Miss playing darts with you.
Yeah. Miss being your bartender.
Well, that too. So those of you that showed up early, I'm sure know that tonight we're going to be making tequila drinks. We've done a lot of other stuff, so we decided at least there was one base alcohol that we've been missing so far. So we've got a few of them ready to make for you guys. I hope that you had some of the ingredients, if not some things you could substitute from your own stores or cabinets.
Sorry, I just read a comment.
Tell us about this.
I don't think you guys need to know
memory,
the story
Kimmy.
about me and Kimmy drinking tequila. I think that story's for me and Kimmy. I'll remember it too, Matt. It was a fun night. Just keep that to myself. Hi, Brian.
Megan, how's it going?
What's up, Megan? That's my cousin. Hey, Melissa.
I'm so glad to be seeing some of the same people showing up for our shows. You guys are getting here on time, enjoying the entertainment that we're providing for ourselves and for you guys.
I know I am.
Oh, little Danny did.
And there's Danny's ass.
She just wants to be a part of our show. Poor
Yeah.
Danny. You're not old enough to have tequila. Hi, Brian Lynch.
From that look she's giving you, I think she disagrees.
You disagree, Danny? So, Cinnamon! Hi, cousin! So there's a delay between, we have a monitor set up, and there's a delay between what you guys are posting and what we're seeing. So if we respond a little after the fact to your comment, just know that we're seeing them just a little late. Hi, Seren! How's it going in Vegas? Probably really weird to be in a town that's usually busy, 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 and go from that to quiet, dark streets. How many people are watching, Andy?
Right now, 13.
13. Lucky number 13.
So I think we'll be getting started here shortly. Let's wait for a few more people to trickle in. As we have had a few people showing up a little late, and they're bummed. Even though they can watch our videos later, they like to interact with us, whether it be through the comments or the bounty of hearts and thumbs that we see pop up every once in a while. Usually that's something that happens when Andy pops into the frame with one of his little quibs or one of the animals. But
Melvin's looking like he's thinking about jumping up on the cat tree. So our camera stand is our cat tree, because it's got various levels, so we can kind of play with the angle of the camera.
Well, they're gonna see him in a minute.
Yeah. Right now we have Bailey at the top with her tail dangling down just above the camera, and she's about to have a partner up there.
Oh, there he was. That was Melvin.
Maybe not.
They always come late.
can see
Whoa,
it.
Brian.
You can see it.
Whoa. Yeah. Well, why don't we get started? I was really hoping Louise and Carrie would be watching tonight, But in case you guys don't know, it is their anniversary. They've been together
yeah.
for 18 years, which is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like they're here. So I'm just going to say happy anniversary. I was going to text you guys earlier, but I thought it'd be more fun to do it this way. Happy anniversary, guys. I love you so much.
So to start off tonight, like I said before, we're going to be making tequila drinks. I have two that I'm going to be preparing, and Allison has, she has one drink and a shot variation using tequila that I just recently tried. I'd never had it before. It was pretty tasty. I definitely liked it. It was something new, and I like it's a kind of like a different take on a shot. So the drink that I'm going to be starting off making is called a Tequila Oasis, and what we're going to be using for this is ice. You can choose whichever glass you want. I'm choosing this cylindrical glass. Maybe a shaker or another glass so we can roll it back and forth and get all the ingredients mixed. Pineapple juice and tequila and triple sec. So to start off this drink, what we're going to do is we're going to fill this glass up with some ice. And this is a drink that I have made before, but I've never actually tasted myself, so I'm really kind of excited. It's a little bit similar to Margarita, however, it has a slight variation to it, so if some of you aren't into the sweet and sour that's in margaritas, this might be the go-to tequila drink for you if that's what you're stuck drinking. To start this off, we're going to be using pineapple juice, and what it calls for is about 3 ounces of pineapple juice. This is a 6 ounce can, so I'm going to use half of this, and I'm going to pour this straight in a glass to start, just about half the can, or approximately half the glass.
Carrie's on now.
Oh, Carrie, I just wished you guys a happy anniversary. Tell Louise that I say happy anniversary to you guys. I love you.
Yeah, happy anniversary, Carrie and Louise. The next ingredient for this Oasis after the pineapple juice is going to be 2 parts tequila.
Matt, you just touched your face, Jeremy says.
It happens. My hands are clean, man.
Yeah, we washed our hands.
And then we're going to be using about a 1/4 ounce of lime juice. So what I'm going to do is start off with this first lime. Squeeze it in there. It's not super juicy. So I'm going to go ahead and use about 3 of these wedges that I've prepared for this one.
I was going to quote Robin Hood Men in Tights that we watched the other night and be like, I'll take that lime in my hand and put it over here. Yes, I am a nerd. That is true. That is like the cool, cute high school teacher. Ooh. What A?
Correction, Pam. Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
So I ended up using 4 of these, and this last one was a little bit juicier, so I think that's going to do it for the 1/4 ounce of lime juice. And then on top of that, we're going to be using about 3/4 of an ounce of triple sec.
Looks delicious.
Right. And then, as I mentioned before, if you have another glass, you don't need to have one of these shaker things, so we're not going to be shaking it like a shot. Just rolling it back and forth from one to the other, really getting all the ingredients mixed in unison. Especially because the pineapple juice has a little bit of thickness to it. You want to make sure that you get it all unison in there. And then what we can do, that's for the other one.
Sorry, I got a little ahead of myself.
And then we are going to add a little garnish of a lime on there, and that is a Tequila Oasis.
Yay! It looks beautiful.
And it tastes beautiful as well.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
I would like to
get that on the other side.
I would like to get that on the other side.
Hi, Louise. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary. Feel like you're at TGI Fridays? Ooh, that's good.
It is pretty refreshing. It still has a little bit of sweetness to it, but it doesn't have that kick that maybe a margarita would have with the sweet and sour, where it's like a little too much for some people in the back parts of the mouth.
Oh yeah, that little twinge you get.
Yeah, it has a sweet taste, but it doesn't have all that bite and everything. So this is a very nice drink to make with tequila, something out of the ordinary as well.
I think it would be really easy to get in trouble with that too, because you really don't taste the booze that much, and there's a lot of booze in there.
Yeah, the pineapple juice definitely covers it up pretty well. So you taste a hint of it, but it's not like overwhelming.
Yeah, I just want you guys to like appreciate the size difference here. You see? Just get my little footstool. There you go.
There we go. Now you know how I feel.
Can you see my knees?
Oh, no, but that looks way better. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I like to move around and I would fall off and actually be comedy for you guys. Bad for me. So we're gonna just do a traditional drink right now. I'm just gonna make you a margarita. I'm gonna make it a little different than I would normally make it at Mabel's Roadhouse. Because I can, and it's easy. At Mabel's, we kind of go simple because we're about volume and, you know, speed. So normally what we would do at Mabel's is we would do tequila, triple sec, sweet and sour. I like to do a little splash of orange juice and a little splash of Sprite to give it a little something extra, and usually I would shake it. But today, I'm going to do something a little different. So first I'm going to, you know, salt the rim here. Let me find a smaller die. So I'm going to take the lime wedge and I'm going to run it across the top. I'm going to get a little salt. That scared Danny. It's okay, Danny. And then, well, what I should have done is directly in the shaker. That's okay. We can do it. It'll be fine. Mix and match. So I'll put some ice in my shaker. Let's see if I can do this without making too big a mess. Probably not. I'm a messy cook.
It was a lucky bounce.
That's probably good. All right. And then I'm going to do an ounce and a half of El Jimador, which is tequila. DaNuhNahNahNaaANa. I was trying so hard to get that little DaNuhNahNahNaaANa. Anyway, I did my best. It came out weird. I think I edited it like 3 times. Whatever.
It's the greatest karaoke song in the world.
Tequila. I think it's the only one Becky's ever done, or something like that.
I saw that.
She's
saw
hilarious.
That
And I'm just gonna do a 2 count of triple sec. Maybe 3. It's usually like about half the proportion of the tequila. I don't know if I'm following the recipe we put online at all. So, yeah, whatever. So, and at this point at Mabel, we would be putting this in, but instead, I'm gonna use simple syrup, which we gave you the recipe for before. It's just equal parts sugar and water. Put it on like a medium flame just until the sugar dissolves. Take it off, let it cool down, bottle it up. You have a cute little bottle. I'm doing an ounce, so that was a 4 count if you're bartending. Anyway, normally I would do lemon and lime, but I just realized I did not prepare any lemon, but that's okay. So you would just squeeze, you know, squeeze a little lime in there. And then I'm going to do, that was for this. Oh, because I changed it, remember? Because I was going to do I was going to do a skinny margarita, and then we changed our mind. So a skinny margarita, basically, I looked up the difference between agave nectar and simple syrup as far as calories go, and honestly, it's like the same thing. So I would probably use simple syrup. And then I would just use like half the amount I normally would, still squeeze the orange, no triple sec, still squeeze the orange and the, what am I trying to say? The lemon and the lime. Oh, bye kitty. That was Bailey again. And do a little soda water. So that's how I would do it. That was probably like really fragmented, sorry. Yeah, so that's how I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to shake it. And some people don't shake the margarita, some people stir them, some people don't do either, and you know, do whatever you want. This might be more than what fits in the glass. I'm really not sure. Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. And then you could garnish it with a lime. And there you go. That is a traditional margarita. Yeah. Oh, Andy, shoot, see? That's why I wasn't going to do it that way. Can you rinse that for me for my next drink? Yeah, let's give that a taste.
Louise said no calorie counting, so I think the whole skinny margarita thing, I think it was going to be a good idea we threw it out the window.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's good. That's way better than using the sweet and sour.
I tried, Megan. I tried to give it a little chug. Thank you, Andy.
Andy, try that. That is delicious. Oh, and we used the oranges and the limes that Louise gave us.
Yep.
And now I'm gonna make. See, we kind of put this out there weird, but it's okay. I'm gonna make Mexican candy. I don't know if you've ever had one of those Mexican lollipops that have the chili on them, and they're like watermelon flavor. The lollipop's watermelon flavor, and anyway, I like them. They're delicious. I grew up in Santa Clarita and spent a decade in Newhall where they had, you know, the guys with the little carts that like sounds like a submarine when they do their little whistle or that little sound that they do to let you know that they're there. And I love Mexican candy. I think it's delicious. So this one is super easy, and I'm actually only going to make, the recipe I'm going to do is just for one, and I'm going to split it into 3 shot glasses because, you know, I mean, yeah. That's all I'm going to say. So I have tapatio, that's what it's called. I have tapatio in this little container here, and I'm just going to dip half of the shot glass in there, and then I'm going to dip it in my tahini and salt mixture. So I've got this little rim, and I'm going to do that to all 3. Now I'm just going to have that song stuck in my head for the rest of my life.
I think that was part of the idea behind the simplicity of that song, is that it was not hard for it to get stuck in your head.
Right? Songs like that, you're like, ah! Okay, so now I'm going to do tequila first. So normally, like most drinks where I use pucker, that's usually like the smallest ingredient, but in this one it's actually the biggest. So I'm going to do a 2 count, so half an ounce of El Jimador, and I'm going to do a full ounce of watermelon pucker. Ooh, that was made a little more, even that up. Okay, and then we're going to shake it. Oh, no, forgot the most important ingredient. We're going to do 2 dashes of tapatio in the shaker. So this is a spicy, 3, I did 3. 1 for each of us. It's going to be great. Hold on, let's get that out of the way. Let's do that. Yeah, oh, Brian said that it, you know, standing like a real bartender. It was so nice the first time we did this standing after doing all of our episodes sitting. It was so nice to stand and bartend. It's weird sitting down and doing it.
Yeah, the only thing I have to complain about or that feels different to me about standing while doing these videos is I'm kind of like Ricky Bobby. I don't really know what to do with my hands. So you notice me sitting there putting my hands in my pockets. You know, I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do. I'm sometimes awkward in person. A little bit more awkward with this whole video thing, but I'm getting a little bit better at it.
I think it's charming. He's charming, not awkward.
Can I put my hands down?
What do I do with my hands? Oh, great. So this is normally that pour count, it's just 1.5 ounces, is for 1 person. But we're splitting it up into 3, and I watered it down real good, so it actually kind of made perfect shots. Andy, come here. Come here, Andy.
No.
Come take a shot.
No.
All right, so Mexican candy, super easy. You're blocking.
Right on.
That's okay. It's just tequila, watermelon pucker, and hot sauce. Hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
That is really good.
I think one of my favorite parts about that shot is the salt and tahini on the rim.
Oh, it's so good.
When you first start to shoot this, it has a very, very sweet watermelony taste, but it quickly dissipates, and you get the saltiness, you get the a little bit from the hot sauce and the tequila. Like, from first impression, I didn't think that this would be a shot that I would actually like really enjoy. Like, I'm not going to drink, these all night long if I was out at, hanging out at a different bar, or even being a patron at our own bar, Mabel's Roadhouse. But it's very delightful, something completely different.
If you're into tequila,
getting away from the monotonous, like just tequila shot, or the tequila with backs and things like that we're used to doing. So it's quite a good shot. After having that Mexican candy shot, I kind of feel like some elote now.
Elote.
I mean, maybe we can find some corn and we can do that ourselves on the grill.
Try that.
Oh, easily. I think we could do it. I've done it before myself. It's just a matter of
cheese.
we're trying to stay inside and not go to the grocery store as much as possible right now. During the heightened restrictions and all that. So we're
I'm just reading. So Louise is making fun of you.
Is that your?
Go ahead, read it. It's easier for you.
Is that your hand in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Well,
it was my thumb. My thumb was in my pocket.
Matt, try these for a hangover. Seriously, bomb. All right.
What, the Mexican candy shots? I think that's what she was talking about.
Brian is wondering if we can even find corn. I don't know, Brian. We're trying not to go to the store this week.
We have canned corn.
We do have canned corn. We can make like an elote kind of salad or something
Where
like
did
that.
we go that they had something like that?
Can I get that ice scoop from you over there?
Oh, no.
So the very next drink that I'm going to be making is something that you guys have probably seen made before at the bar. It's a pretty simple one. It's called a Tequila Sunrise. And I'm going to start off with a little shorter glass here and throw some ice in there. Along with that, the ingredients that I'm going to be using, as we listed in our post, are going to be tequila, orange juice, and grenadine. Now, we didn't have any actual grenadine for pouring and stuff, so what we're going to do is we're going to be using the cherry juice from these maraschino cherries.
I think it was Christine that suggested that.
I think Christine and Mariana both did.
Oh,
yeah,
maybe it was, yeah. Somebody suggested that. Thank you for that
We
suggestion.
do have some of those Luxardo cherries, but we decided that that cherry juice is going to be saved because that stuff is delicious.
And $20 a bottle.
Exactly. So these are a lot less expensive, can be substituted. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the tequila, and we're going to be doing the 2 ounces of that, so about a 5 count, right?
2 ounces is in 8 count.
Having a brain fart.
That's okay.
Alrighty. And then we are going to be using orange juice. We have some Simply Orange here. It's probably one of the better orange juices.
I think so. Not really a big orange juice person, but Simply's pretty good.
We had this conversation earlier today. This is definitely better than Sunkist or
Tropicana's off.
Yeah, the Tropicana one, I don't like it as much. And we are almost done making this drink. It's super simple, close to equal parts of those 2 first ingredients, and then we're going to be putting the cherry juice in there.
Tequila Sunrise equals great movie. I've never seen that.
Brian's nickname in high school was a little shorter glass.
I'm sure. Uh-huh. Our friend Brian is like 6'5". I mean, maybe as a joke. Oh yeah, don't forget the umbrella. We gotta make it fancy. What movie was it, The Jerk, where they were like all in this fancy restaurant and they were like upset that they didn't get umbrellas in their drinks because they wanted to be classy?
I think you said earlier there was wine, right?
Something like that, yeah. Something silly.
So then we can just garnish it with another little cherry, a little umbrella that we got also courtesy of our donation from earlier on, or the latter part of last week. And we can just add another little garnish of orange in there. And may I see that spoon real quick?
We should do it that way so they can see. Yeah, spoon. My spoon.
And typically these are served with the cherry juice on the bottom. It does drop down there and everything. You can give it a good stir and it'll add a little bit of pink color to the entire drink there. It's like a real soft pink.
Look at that. Just like the sunrise.
And there you have it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this umbrella straight in that orange right there. Get it up out of my face.
That's super fancy. You should hold it up so they can get a good look at it. It's pretty.
There you go, guys. Tequila Sunrise. That's a super, super simple drink. So I kind of wanted to do that one last. Those are ingredients that more than likely you guys might have because it is only one liquor.
Yeah, and it's orange juice, and I mean cherry juice they might not have, but you know you can put a little cranberry in it if you wanted to.
Exactly, and it would be kind of a little bit more closer to like a tequila madras in a way with that. So there, one of the things that we wanted to emphasize with all the drinks that we're making is that like you can substitute a lot of these things with either similar flavors. A lot of the time when I'm making random shots that people don't tell me what they want, I'll just choose a color. And I find things that, if it's blueberry, then it's going to go with a blue liqueur or things like that. So you can kind of use that same, idea to help experiment with your own drinks at home, especially, being on a limited supply.
And then because this episode kind of ran a little long, I want to get this out there real quick. On Friday, normally we've been doing, or the last 2, I guess we've only done 2. This Friday, instead of doing a theme, we thought it'd be really fun if you guys, while we were live, called out drinks that you want us to make, and we'll make as many as we can in the 20 minutes that we try to keep this this show to. And then if you can't think of anything or you want a little inspiration, feel free to private message BoredBartenders and give us a picture of what you got in your liquor cabinet. And then we could maybe make some suggestions to you, and then you could get in the feed. And obviously we're not going to be able to make all the drinks, but we'll make as many as we can in the time period that we have. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So that's Friday at 8 o'clock. we're gonna do just like at the bar. You know, I want this, I want that, and you guys can lay it on us, and we'll do our best. So yeah, that's Friday.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun, especially with what we did earlier on in the week. We kind of did like a special show where we were pulling things out of the box from the donation that we had and just making things on the fly. We had a lot of fun doing that. It was a lot more impromptu than you know, a lot of the other, you know, setting up all the drinks and kind of coordinating the order and all that. So we would love for you guys to participate. You know, stick around. We love the feedback and everything. We're getting a lot better at responding to all that in a little bit more real time. So we really do appreciate it, guys.
And keep sending pictures and keep sharing and liking our posts. Is there anything else?
Obviously, if you guys are on here right now, you guys are on the Bored Bartenders page because we are broadcasting these from those.
So if you have friends that would like to be on our page,
share that with them. We're also on Instagram and YouTube. You can check us out on those as well. Feel free to share, like Allison said, any of our stuff.
yes, please. We're almost at 400 followers, which was crazy, totally insane. I'm sure most of them are our friends and.
Yeah, but I mean, we've only had this page open for about a week, so that is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
you know, considering
awesome. Thank you guys
so
much.
We're doing this to have fun. We're doing this to kill some time with you guys. And it's really kind of helped to bring in a little bit of sanity in these weird times for us. We hope the interaction has helped you guys as well.
Yeah, and then, you know, if you're feeling generous or you're able to make a small donation to help out the Bored Bartenders keep these videos going, you can Venmo us at Allison-Grass. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna take this one and cheers, you guys. Andy, you want to get in on this cheers?
Get on over here.
Cheers, everybody. We love you. We miss you. You know, don't be bored. Be a little tipsy.
Yeah, we couldn't do this without you guys. Cheers.
Mm.
Oh,
That
so
is
good.
a good margarita.
I want a margarita.
I will make you a margarita.
Bye, everybody.
My clothes fall off, so I don't know if I should drink anymore.
All right.